everyone. Welcome to episode 34 of Port Waves. I'm Edna Dominguez.
And I'm Elizabeth McBride, and together, Edna and I will be your hosts.
As we kick off 2026, we're starting the year by looking forward at where the port is headed, and just as importantly, how we are showing up as individuals and as a workforce.
This year, our employee experience and development team is putting a special focus on recognition, recognizing the teammates that keep the port moving every day and developing initiatives that will foster that growth.
Today, we're joined by Vanessa Mantuano, Administrative Analyst with the Employee Experience and Development team. She's here to tell us more about what we can expect this year and to talk to us about the relaunch of Embark, the port's new employee orientation. Thank you so much, Vanessa, for joining us today. I'm so excited to talk a little bit more about the exciting things we have going on for our teammates. So let's talk a little bit about Embark. A lot of our employees may not be familiar with Embark. Can you tell us a little bit about this initiative and then what we can expect to see from it?
Sure. So Embark is the port's new hire onboarding program, and we're really excited where it's headed. It actually was paused during COVID, and we really put some thought into it and made sure new hires have a more welcoming, engaging, and personalized experience right from the start.
So what can we expect from Embark? What does that consist of in the new program?
Great question. At its core, Embark is all about helping new employees feel like they belong here and setting them up for success early on. And that includes how, the port works. And yes, that infamous port-specific acronyms we all remember being confused by at first, like TEU, MOU, and IM.
Yes.
And you'll never want to forget them when you're brand new.
Absolutely. I think I remember, what is the JCCC, right? So that's something that people might not know when they start.
Exactly what my thoughts are. So another really exciting part of Embark is that new employees will be connected with a division captain, and you can think of them like a first mate from our team, the Employee Experience and Development team.
Okay.
And, we'll be there to guide new employees, answer questions, connect with them, make the transition into the workplace feel easier and more comfortable so no one will ever have to, navigate this workplace alone. We've also introduced the boarding pass directory, which is a fun and meaningful way to highlight our new hires, help teammates put names to faces, and create early connections across the organization. On top of that, we're going to have program site tours and special events throughout the year, giving new hires a behind-the-scenes look at, how the port operates, which is so very cool. And the goal is simple. We want people to feel connected, supported, and confident as they learn the ropes here. And we're planning to relaunch this program, Embark, very soon. So definitely stay tuned.
Yeah,
Lots to come.
Sounds very exciting. A great way for employees to get familiar with the port. And I love the idea of having a division captain. They're always able to ask someone for questions if they're feeling lost. So it's wonderful.
It's like having a buddy at work, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. Would the captains be people from our team?
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, so let's talk a little bit more about other exciting trainings. What upcoming trainings and events should employees have on their radar for 2026?
Well, there's a lot planned for 2026, and
Yes.
in the best way. This year, we're really focusing on expanding learning opportunities and creating meaningful experiences for employees across the organization. And you'll see trainings offered in different formats like instructor-led sessions, speaker engagements, creative workshops, and interactive events that encourage collaboration, self-development, and wellness. And we've been really intentional about making these programs and making sure it's something for everyone. And I really have to give a quick shout out to Learn, our learning management system, because honestly, you don't want to sleep on it. Learn gives you access to over 900 self-enroll courses. Some are only a few minutes long, so we always have time for, within a break or a mindful moment. And the topics range from professional development and business skills to software and wellness. So if you're looking to grow personally or support your team, it's a really great resource you don't want to sleep on. And if you're not sure how to log in, you can always go on the Employee and Experience Development intranet page, and they make it super easy.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, if you are interested, when you log in to Learn, we've added announcements now. So it'll be right on the top right-hand corner. So all the upcoming events will be there if you're interested in signing up for any of them. And so what is the best way for employees to share their feedback with us? I'm sure employees would like to see other different trainings. How can they let us know what they want to see?
One of the easiest ways to share feedback is through the Employee Experience Feedback Survey, and you can find it by scanning the QR code on the calendars in the elevator or by heading to the internet under Human Resources and then Employee Experience and Training. That feedback really helps improve what we're offering and guides what we do next. So whether it's an idea, suggestion, or something you'd love to see more, we really want to hear it. We want to hear from our employees.
Absolutely. And this year is the year of recognition for our employee experience and development team. And we are working very hard to ensure that everybody has the tools that they need to succeed and grow within their roles. So thank you for all of the wonderful things you're talking to us about. And, as someone who's involved directly in shaping this work, what advice would you give to our employees? How can they get more involved? And what resources are available to support them in their growth?
Honestly, just get involved. The Port offers so much beyond the day-to-day work, especially when it comes to learning, development, and connection. So show up to events, take advantage of trainings, connect with coworkers, and share that feedback on that survey. Getting involved is really the best way to grow, build those relationships, and make the most out of your experience here. And to stay in the loop, just keep an eye out for flyers, calendars in the elevators, email notifications, posters around the workplace, and updates on the internet and Learn. That's where you'll find everything that's coming up and how you can get involved.
Thank you, Vanessa. With that in mind, let's talk about some of the trainings and events happening this February. Join us on Tuesday, February 3rd from 9 to noon for a training on Excel Level 1, and from 1 to 4 p.m., a training on Outlook Beyond the Basics.
There will also be additional software trainings on Wednesday, February 11th from 9 to noon on Excel Level 2, and from 1 to 4 p.m., a training on Microsoft Teams. These trainings will take place in the 9th floor tech room. Please register through Learn.
On Tuesday, February 17th from noon to 1 p.m., the Long Beach Employees Federal Credit Union is hosting the Are You Financially Healthy? Workshop. This will be taking place in the 2nd floor training room. Registration will be through Learn.
Also, join us for Port Connect, Port Values in Action on Tuesday, February 24th from noon to 1 p.m. in the 11th floor Harbor View Room. This month's distinguished speaker is Jaime Gutierrez, Executive Director of the Long Beach Workforce Innovation Network. Jaime will be here to speak on the core value of teamwork. We can't wait to see you there.
The Port Pages Book Club pick for the month of February is The Personal Librarian by Marie Benedict and Victoria Christopher Murray. The Personal Librarian tells the remarkable true story of Belle DeCosta Green, J.P. Morgan's personal librarian and one of the most powerful women in New York's art world. Celebrated for her intellect, style, and sharp negotiating skills, Belle helps build Morgan's legendary library while hiding a dangerous secret. Born to a prominent black family, she passes as white to survive and succeed in a deeply racist society. It's a gripping story of ambition, identity, and the cost of protecting a legacy. Join us on Wednesday, February 25th from noon to 1 p.m. in the 1st floor multipurpose room. Register through Learn.
If you have been interested in reading any of the books but haven't had a chance to attend the meetings, we're excited to announce that you can now request a book from the Port Pages Book Club library using our new form. The form is now available on the internet under Teammates Port Pages. As we continue the year with personal development, we checked in with some of our teammates on their goals and intentions for this year. Let's take a listen.
My name is Madeline Sisha, and I work in business development. One personal goal or intention that I'm excited about for this year is honestly being more intentional with my time. So whenever I'm off the clock and I have my weekends to look forward to, I want to get more into crafting. One of the things that I've been doing lately on my weekends is hosting craft nights with my friends where we will make all sorts of things. So for example, last week, me and my friends got together and I bought a bunch of stickers, a bunch of construction paper, and we all made 2026 bingo cards. That was really fun because we had food, we had drinks, and we were all working on the things that we want to accomplish on a bingo card for 2026. So as we accomplish each one, we were just going to mark it off for the year. So something where we could see our progress.
My name is Simon Sionko, and I work in the engineering design division. My personal goal or intention is to run a half marathon this year. I'd like to be training more, and hopefully once that marathon is done, that I will keep up the habit of running more often and, every week, hopefully.
My name is Anthony Pelasasa. I work in the Workforce Development Department in Government Relations. 2026 is going to be a great year. I think one of the things personally that I want to work on is going camping more. So I used to go camping at least once a month. If you drive around the structure, I have the big black 4Runner with the tent on top and stuff. And this entire 2025 last year did not go camping at all. So this year I want to be more intentional and going out camping, disconnecting, and enjoying nature.
My name is Emily Query. I work in the communications division, and my New Year's intention is to spend more time off of my phone and replace those hours by spending time outside, going on walks. I want to go camping this year, and I'm hoping to do this to improve my mindfulness, my creativity, and just my overall health.
My name is Robert Torres, and I'm in Human Resources. My New Year's intention or resolution is to be more creative than I was last year. So what I mean by that is, I like doing creative stuff. Before I started working here, I did a little bit of freelance photography. So I kind of want to maybe get back into that. And last year I recently moved into a one-bedroom apartment, although the one-bedroom part of that has mostly just been empty space, like a closet, and not even a bed. So I definitely want to try to decorate my apartment more if I can.
Thank you all for sharing. Now let's welcome the newest addition to the Port family. Rafael Lopez, Kevin Mueller, Danisha Brooks, and Selenia Marin in Security.
Ravita Carda-Winata in Business Development.
Corey Rizzuto in Finance.
Monet Mason in Human Resources.
And Giovanni Marquez in Maintenance.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Port Waves.
If you have any ideas for future episodes or any feedback, please email us at employeeexperience@polb.com.
Port Waves is made possible by your hosts, Edna Dominguez
and Elizabeth McBride. It is produced by Chris Berry, Kevin Walker, and Jasmine Long.